1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 1 Now regarding the things you wrote to me, it is good for everyone to avoid sexual sin, immoral sex. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verses 1 to 40 Some facts can help us understand Paul's teachings on marriage. Paul was convinced that the Bible was written by the Holy Spirit to him. 3 verse 16 The entire Bible is inspired by the Spirit of God. It is able to teach, convict, correct and guide people to do right. Paul could not even dream of going against what God has given in the Bible. God himself ordained marriage for the good of mankind. Genesis chapter 2:20-24, Matthew chapter 19:4-6. Jesus answered them, Have you not read that just as God made them husband and wife in the beginning, he also said, 5, For this reason a man will leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two will become one body. 6 So the two will not be two, but one body. Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate. Elsewhere Paul describes the marriage relationship in beautiful and meaningful language. Ephesians chapter 5:25-33. Husbands, love your wives, just as Jesus loved the church and gave himself up for her. 26 So that he might cleanse her by washing her with the water of the word. 27 And that Christ might prepare for himself a church full of glory, without spot or wrinkle, but holy and without blemish. Wait. 28 Therefore husbands ought to love their wives as they love their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. 29 No man ever hates his own body, but he cherishes it, as Jesus cherishes the church. 30 For we are members of his body, flesh and bone. 31 Therefore a man will leave his father and mother and will be joined to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. 32 This is a great mystery, but I am speaking of Christ and the church. 33 Nevertheless each of you must love his wife as he loves himself, and a wife must respect her husband. He himself did not forbid believers from marrying, and he recognized that those who did were deceived. 1 Timothy chapter 4 verses 1-3 But the Spirit speaks plainly that in later times many will fall away from the faith, giving heed to deceitful spirits and teachings of demons. 2 They will speak lies hypocritically, having a conscience as if seared with a hot iron. 3 They will forbid marriage, and will command abstinence from certain foods which God created so that believers, those who know the truth, should eat with thanksgiving. He emphasized that each believer has the freedom to marry or not. He did not teach that singleness is better than being married. He was writing to the Corinthian Christians who had asked him the question. He was writing to them with the present problem in mind. The time was short. In his view, it was good for those who could remain single at that time. Some of the things Paul said here are eternally true. Some were relevant to the situation in Corinth at that time.